Hi everyone, this is Crow the Sandler fan here, and today I'm going to do a movie review. Today's movie review is going to be on a Adam Sandler movie that I've never watched before, but I watched that movie for the very first time not too long ago, and that would be on the 1998 romantic comedy, The Wedding Singer. So the plot for The Wedding Singer is, it takes place right back in the 1980s, where it's about Robbie Hart, played by Adam Sandler, who's a famous wedding singer, and he's always good at being a wedding singer, as that's his most fun job he ever did. And Robbie's excited to get married the next week, but however, Robbie's girlfriend rejected him because she used to like Robbie a lot back when he was in a rock band, but now she's starting to dislike him because he's nowadays a wedding singer, and she just is not a fan of wedding singers, and so Robbie got dumped. But then one day when Robbie performed at a wedding, he had a bit of a meltdown, but then he meets this girl named Julia, played by Drew Barrymore, who's a waitress, and Robbie and Julia start to fall in love with each other. However, Julia's already in a relationship with this guy named Glenn, played by Matthew Glave, but she's also getting interested in Robbie some more, and eventually, once Julia started to know Robbie a lot more, they start to begin a relationship, but Julia can't decide whether she should marry Glenn or Robbie, and that's what the plot is. My opinion on this movie, it's a pretty good movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very good and funny at the same time. I thought Adam Sandler did a great job in this movie, and in fact, some people even say that The Wedding Singer is one of the best movies Adam Sandler has ever done, and I'm not gonna lie, The Wedding Singer is one of the best movies Adam Sandler has ever done. And this movie also happens to be the first collaboration Adam Sandler did with Drew Barrymore, because he would later do another one with Drew Barrymore in 50 First Dates and Blended. But yeah, Wedding Singer is a pretty good movie to start a collaboration of Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. I'd say they both did a great job collaborating in it. And Steve Buscemi was pretty good in this movie too. And also, Jon Lovitz has a cameo in this movie. He was pretty funny. Yeah, Jon Lovitz was pretty funny in The Wedding Singer. And even Billy Idol's in this movie too. I thought he did really great in this movie. After all, Billy Idol is one of the most popular singers of the 80s, and I thought Billy Idol did a great job having a cameo in the Wedding Singer in the airplane scene. I even thought Billy Idol was pretty funny in it too, and I even liked the old lady, which I forget what her name is, but she's one of Robbie's friends. I thought the Ellen Albertini Dow did a good job playing the old lady. I thought the old lady was pretty funny. I mean, I cracked up at the part where the old lady was singing, I said a hip hop, a hippie, hip hop, hip hop. That scene was pretty funny. And out of all of the characters I like, there's only one character I did not like, and that was Glenn, played by Matthew Glave. I, I honestly did not like Glenn. I thought Glenn was in my opinion, is the worst character of the Wedding Singer. Although I did like Matthew Glave a lot better as Baby Bink's dad in Baby Stay Out. Matthew Glave was a lot better in Baby Stay Out than he is in The Wedding Singer. But yeah, I am glad. I'm glad in that Julia shows Robbie to be her true love, and they got married at the end. And yeah, overall, there's nothing else I could say about The Wedding Singer. To those of you who's never seen The Wedding Singer yet, I recommend it. It's pretty good, and I love how it has all the 80s references, even the beginning scene of where Robbie sings "You Spin Me Right Round." I mean, if you're a big fan of the 80s, you'll enjoy The Wedding Singer, as it's got a lot of great 80s references, and especially the fact that it had Billy Idol in it. So, for my final rating for The Wedding Singer, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 stars. It's a pretty good and funny Adam Sandler movie from 1998. So, I hope you all enjoyed my review on The Wedding Singer. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is me saying, peace out.